Now let's get straight back into this. So what do you guys say? We'll go right into episode 3 then. On to episode 3.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer. Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers. Just follow me. It's not far. Listen, I got things to do. This place don't run itself. Oh, give me a break, mister. Can we just get a move on?
Gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
I'm just listening to all this stuff. I also was just reading dog, like hot dog, chili dog, bacon dog, cheddar dog, side salad with a pizzeria. Their stories are interesting at the very least. They were talking a lot, so I wasn't even really talking too much. Just mainly about dogs, and saying it's kind of weird they have a boat that's really old, just like that plane we saw earlier.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Well, actually, I'm just here to play on the playground. Barry's here to talk to her. Let's go. Jump around here. Push against. Barry, pull me. Pull me, Barry. Barry, Barry. 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 Okay, let's check this out. It's Rose's trailer. Sure, I'll go inside. Look at her boots. Those are her boots, right? Why is there a big old hole here? Rose, let's knock.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Is to what it is. Also, here's Rose's room, where she non-creepingly has a shrine to moi. So, yeah. Anything else here for us? She has all of our books. And pictures of ourselves clipped out from the newspaper. She also has a Charlie Bucktooth. In fact, 2 of them. And the stuffed bears.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road. Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Indeed. How about you over here, Rose?
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Yar. They seem to be in a good way, so I'm obviously just gonna leave them alone and continue on my way.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
I say as a pick when read this manuscript page. Randolph calls the police.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Yai. Investigating a little bit deeper. I guess we're gonna go this way. Through the crossroads. Oh, there's a radio. Let's go listen. After I catch my breath.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know, I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny, Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure you walk away?
That's the guy that we saw in the prison earlier. The one that asked me to turn the lights on. And thought about the goddamn space aliens. So, Yai. Continue on our way here. We need to check everyone's favorite hot dogs. Again, but Yar. Not much else to see or do. I guess we can get on the way out. Oh, yeah, look, there he is waiting for us. Let's go say hi to him and explain the situation, why we took so long.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get
him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
What are you? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Make it easy on us.
Let's go this way. The cops are after us. You don't want to be caught by them coppers. They'll cop you till there's no more coppers to cop. Seriously, you should be careful. If we get caught by their spotlights, they're gonna start shooting at us, and I'd rather not die. In that difficulty, they'd probably hurt a lot. Jeez, make a run for it, make a run for it.
There he is! Free!
Oh, they saw me. Let me get my stamina back because they're trying to look down through the floor cracks.
Okay, Ben. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, move it. Oh, Jesus, they see me. Move, come on. I don't know where I went, don't ask me. I wish I could just find like a fake mustache, make it like a disguise. But let's continue through here. Guess I'll take this route over through the forest. Hopefully they won't see me. There we go. Just gotta run through as we can. See that manuscript page in the distance. Let's read that. The dark presence sleeps.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Well, let's continue on our casual jog. Well, that was a bit sudden for that police car. Oh dear.
Suspect was last sighted running along the gorge that leads westward from the trailer park. All units are advised that the suspect may be armed. Approach with caution. James out.
Unique. Oh, there's a manuscript page over there. Let me go pick it up. Manuscript page, here I come. Rose visited by the dark presence.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Not exactly the way that people particularly like to be talked to, in my personal experience. I, come up to people all the time and stroke their cheek and say, "Pretty girl." They don't respond very well to it. Let's see what's up here. Actually, is there anything else down this road? No, it definitely looks like a dead end. Let's climb the hill. Hello, hill. It has a light on it. Just the sort of light you need if you're getting lost in the forest. Drop hazard. Ooh. There goes another flare. There's people down there looking for me. Well, I saw people over there for just a second. Well, that was...
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
A fair point. Just making its way through the forest, apparently. Let's cross this non-conspicuous bridge. Of course, the light went out. I was looking forward to a nice old checkpoint. Oh, the police car, though.
Sheriff Breaker, this is Agent Nightingale. I've lost contact with most of the men you assigned to me. It's Wake's doing.
Wait, are you seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Well, they seem to be in disagreement. Sheriff Breaker and the FBI Nightingale, Agent Nightingale, excuse me. Let's make our way a little bit higher up then. Seems nice this time of year. You can see some sort of building structure down there. Looks nice. I can hear a helicopter. Sounds like it's getting closer. Now you can see a helicopter.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
I don't think I can get out from here. No. That's unfortunate. We also passed by a building structure. Is that? Oh, that's the trailer park that we passed by earlier. Well, the darkness is solving our problems for us, but poor unfortunate cop people's trying to catch us. Before we move over this way, let's go up here. There's a little ice viewing area. Let's go take a look. Toggle zoom. This is as close as I can get. We can see, of course, the place the helicopter crashed. I think that's Stucky's gas station we were at earlier. At least looks a lot like it. Yeah, that is Stucky's gas station. Over. Interesting how we've looped over back from there. Get some world building to know where everything sort of is and isn't. Alright, let's exit that. I think there's another sighting thing. Yep, right here, which shows where we're going, not where we came from. If we look through here, we can see sort of the pathway.
I can see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Yep, that's probably where we're going. Radio station. Makes sense to me. Alright, now let's see what's inside here. We have, ironically enough, a radio.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you... Come on!
Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over.
Go ahead, Mulligan. Over.
We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over.
I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over.
Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over.
Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
A police radio. I have to know what's doing up here and who even lived here with nothing but a bed, this little, I guess, cabinet, benches, and a radio. I guess they had some good old lookout points. It wouldn't be the worst deal ever, but certainly not for me. Now, time to skim the area, and there's our next step out. Doors wide open.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
It's a distinct possibility.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without light.
That's fair. So let's go up this pathway. Where, if I look around correctly, yeah, here we go. There's something here.
There was no power to the searchlight.
Ain't that unfortunate. Oh, actually, there's a coffee thermos there, which I never picked up. Since I haven't found one, I haven't picked up this whole playthrough until literally right now. This is what the coffee thermoses look like. There's 100 hidden around the game. I have no idea how many I have. But there's what they look like, and I just got one I guess I missed. That looks like, yeah, it's a generator. See if I can get to the light quickly and provide my own power to it. Just barely made the gate disappear, which also discharged that thing. If I had failed, I'd have to run back and do the generator again, but then it automatically apparently just undoes itself when we eventually get it. That looks like a nice field over there. Better not jump to it. Let's go on down the trail. Here we go. Gate's been destroyed. The bright side about darkness possessing things, it means it can be dispersed if we just shine it with light. Saves a little time. Few twists and turns around here. I see that next manuscript page. At least I thought I saw the next manuscript. Oh, there's something shining over there, but it's not a manuscript page. Which means I'm gonna go further down. We gotta go deep, deep into the forest. Oh yeah, now we actually need a light. Hello, lights. I will take you. Flashlight. Anything hidden behind here? Any hidden dinosaur bones or whatever the fuck I'm looking for? Apparently not. Well, let's go back. Time to get rid of it. There you go, the fence is gone. See, cleared the route for me. Because darkness is something which gets eradicated by light.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
Huh. Well, time to run to the forest. I have flashbangs. Don't have a gun, though. So the key is to try and make it and not get killed by these guys. Basically, you want to run through this forest and get the least amount of encounters as you possibly can. Let me run a little bit deeper into the forest. I need to be wary. Oh, we're not alone anymore. Let me make it to that light. Made it to the light. Let's pick up more flashbangs. There's stuff here for me as well. Batteries. I'll listen to the radio.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Well, I'd be a little bit worried too if I was hearing that near where I live, so yeah, no judging here. Let me go back in the light before I head out into the shadows, because it's going to be difficult. I still need to get to the radio station. What direction should I head? Guess I should follow the road here. We'll make it to the gas station eventually. Not gas station. It's not the gas station I'm looking for. I mean, I just got a checkpoint, so whatever. But I'm gonna have to use those flashbangs carefully. Give me some of that light. Save my sprint, because apparently I'm gonna need it for this next bit. I do have a lot of flashbangs, so I can definitely at least use one to get rid of some of them. Flashbang came in use. Eliminated all the enemies. I'm gonna continue following the trail and count that I don't exactly know where I'm headed. Ah, fuck me. Hopefully this is a decent enough way to go. Okay, I see the light. I see the light. There's another police car here. Okay. I continue running this way. I think is where I need to go. There's the there's the radio station. They're definitely trying to chase me through the woods right now. That probably didn't take care of all of them. No, it definitely did not. Come on, run there. We're almost there. I'll let Alan Wake catch his breath. There's our beloved radio station. Fortunately, since I got rid of his shadow shield, it'll be easier to stow. Oh dear. Oh. Let me in, please. Oh, jeez, that was close.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well...
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
How can I be sure
I like how Pat Maine just kicks in that song that we heard earlier, the same song, even exactly the same. Welcome to the radio station. Let's see, Early Bird, The Night Owl, the voice of Pat Maine, all night, every night. 97.6 FM, KBFM, Bright Falls Radio. Got some shiny little radio thingy-majiggers to go. Can we say any further this way? We can. There's a water tower. Inside the water tower, not much else to see. Anything else to glance the area? This area is closed off, of course. I'm glancing around. We could enter inside, but you know, maybe he'll talk more after his little radio song going on here. Let's see. I could go back out to the forest, kick my way out. Hey folks, I'm out. And suddenly a bajillion enemies come and rampage me to death. I'm just making sure it's not like some secret coffee thermos really close by or something. Doesn't seem like it. Time for me to run back to town. I don't want to get ambushed. Get some breathing. Of course, the song's still going on, so just listen for a second. Imagine how you'd feel if you knew that Alan Wake was literally right outside his window, breathing down his neck, like about a meter away, just going, listening to the radio station. People are talking about pizzas. I don't know why you guys are still talking about pizzas 15 minutes later since the last saw you guys talking about pizzas, but I will say that in terms of pizza stuff, they're talking about sweet pizza for some reason in the chat. Sweet pizza only tastes good if it's composed with things that work with sweet. If you're like having a regular cheese pizza and you put chocolate on top of it, unless you have the taste for it, that's probably not going to taste very good to most people. However, if you have like a dessert pizza can taste great with sweet stuff on it. For some reason, I don't like Nutella much by itself. I just like certain things on it, like bananas. I think banana and Nutella works incredibly well together, personal opinion. I've never had Nutella pizza, though. I don't dislike Nutella, it's just I don't think I would eat it by itself. I'd probably have it with other things. Tab for a quick second to move this